So today I'm going to show you the process of changing these top deck rear lift chains. So to get it in the right position, we want the deck down as low as possible and as level as possible to stop us tripping and slipping. Then we take our chain cover off, put it out of the way like so, and we want to see where our ram head sits, because as we're changing the chain, we still want to grab a bit here to be able to put it in to this top yoke. If you can see, the deck is sat right down on the bottom tooth, so we have lots of slack here we can pull the chain out to. We don't want this tight at all, as we'll struggle to get the pin out. So when you're unboxing these brand new chains, you want to check and make sure the box isn't wet and it's not been sat in a puddle or anything. You want to slide them out onto the deck, like so. Don't lift them up and juggle with them. You've got to split the pack, so they sit side by side like this, and then you just ravel them out. That way you don't get any knots, because they'll lift over like this and you'll be struggling like hell. Lay your chain on your deck. Do not let it touch the floor. We don't want stones, dust, and all that bits in between the links. So it's really important you know the length of your chain. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can speak to your transporter rep and give them the number and they can check it. Or on the box here, you've got a part number. So with our number here, we have 263. We minus that by 1 and we divide it by 2. So we go 262 divided by 2 gives us 131 links on the chain. So now we've got the new chain ready to go in. We want to take the pins out of either end of our old chain. You've got to be careful when you take them out, because if it's weighted one way, the chain will go through the top and spin out. We want to keep the chain in there for now. So in our chain pins either end, they're kept in with these tiny little split pins. We want to just close the end up and then we lever it out. That's one pin removed. You can try to take the pin off the rear, it's very fiddly. I don't do that. I just then push the pin out with some long nose pliers such as these. If you can see, because of the weight of our chain, if I grab it here, it's already trying to leave the pillar. So I want to stop that. You pull it down and just turn it and it will lock there. Or you could just stick a set of mole grips up high on your chain and it won't pass that point. Now we want to take our bottom pin out. We repeat the process as before. We can turn that chain right round there, look, and extract the pin. The reason we've left the chain inside the pillar still is so we can fit this chain much easier, and I'll show you how. You get a cable tie and you link the two chains together. Doesn't need to be super tight, just like that. So you're giving it a bit of a fake link. So simply just thread the new chain through. Take our mole grips back, thank you very much. Direct our old chain out the side of the pillar, down onto the floor, and our new chain just simply threads through in its place. Then we want to repeat our mole grip trick. Let that go up, and she's locked off. Now there's a hell of a lot of weight on the other end of that, so you want to get that snipped off quickly. And I'll change free. I always go straight on with the top yoke first, because it's the most fiddly. We want to thread it round our pulley, like so. It is a little bit fiddly, because there's a hell of a lot of weight the other side. Thread the chain through the top pulley, and it does get heavy. We want to try and pinch it there, come through the top hook, and bring our chain through. And that's why we've left this gap here on the ram, so we can get our hand in and direct the chain through into the pin. The reason we leave this much ram poking out is so we can get our hand in to lift the chain up. If we were fully extended in, we can't get our hand in there. We'd be using 2 fingers and it's just impossible, it's too heavy. So now we've lifted it up, we get our pin and we push it through the tangs of the chain. You might need to just wiggle them a bit because there's 4 tangs there, you need them all in line. Sometimes a little tap goes a long way. And there we are, we're in. We're secure on that end, we don't have to worry about the weight. As soon as the pin has gone in, you put your split pin through. Don't leave it till later. Don't think I'll do that after I've done the rest. If you forget, you're in big trouble. Immediately do it, then it's done. So we get our pin on some 45 long noses like so, and we just push it through the back. So our split pin's through the rear. And I'll grab our long piece and push it out to the back, and that's going to flare it out. We do the same with the other, and that is it in and safe. And then we just want to repeat with the bottom pin as well. Put our split pin through, give it a bend over both sides, and that is that done. So once we've fitted the brand new chain, we don't want to leave it dry. We've got to get it lubricated up before it goes back into service. We advise you to use the Transporter Lube, which is specially designed for these kinds of leaf chains. So this is the difference between using a lube that's not designed for its purpose. We'll get no penetration there, and it's just a mist. Now what we want to do is lubricate the chain, but if you can see, we're passing right through. We want to get that penetration through that lube there. This first lubrication is important for the longevity of the chain. It's also best practice, once we've lubed the chain, is to agitate the links to get that lube in and around the tangs and the leaves of the chain. So that's the chain in and lubed. Before we fit the chain cover, we're just going to grease those pulleys up while we can. Right, let's get her bolted up.